Hi there everybody, it's Silvana and welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, this is actually Warcraft again. So I have not renewed my subscription, as you can see here, but I have decided to start a new series that doesn't require subscription. And what it is what race is the fastest to level 20. So there is only one race that goes one class that goes across all races, and that happens to be Hunter. So I picked two realms that are not tied in any way to the main realm I play for my Horde nor my Alliance, so that I cannot send myself any kind of gear, money, or anything else. And I'm going to go through one race at a time and see which race is the fastest to level 20 on the Horde. So here's the Orc and the Undead, and this is going to be the Tauren, the Troll, the Blood Elf, the Goblin, and a Panda for the Horde side. And then on the other realm, which Exodore is what I'm playing Horde on, and Ice Crown is what I'm playing Alliance on. I normally do Nazgul, so here's my human, a dwarf. Once it loads in, you'll notice it's a little slow. This is another reason why my videos haven't started coming out yet. I'm having some lag issues with my computer. I may need to get a new one before we start this. But I want you to know what's coming. So here's a Night Elf, the Gnome, of course, the Draenei, the Worgen, and again, a Panda Alliance side. So what we're going to go do is through all of the Horde, find the fastest Horde, through all of the Alliance, find the fastest Alliance to level 20. No professor, no profs at all, no, try that again in English. No professions whatsoever, just box standard through quest, whatever rest we get in between episodes, if any. Once we have the two fastest races by themselves, we're going to go back, reset them, and pick the two experience-giving professions, which is mining and herbalism, and see how much faster, if at all, that makes leveling to level 20 for those two races. I'm going to figure out a way to put a timer on screen so that once the time is set, we can, when we go to play the next one, it'll like count down. So let's say we start with the human, and it takes game time a total of, I don't know, I'm just going to guess, 3 days. I'll just make a nice round number. So it takes 3 total days to level her to level 20. I don't think it's going to take that long, but I'm just using that as a for instance. So then that time would be set and show somewhere on the screen. And then so when we would pick the next race, it would start at 3 days and count down from there. If it did it in less time, there would be leftover time, and then that would reset that clock. If it took longer, then, you know, we keep going down until we find one that could beat that 3-day mark, if any of them could. The problem I foresee with this, kinda, is with Alliance. I'm heavy Alliance player in my normal realm, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. And a lot of my characters are either human, dwarf, or gnomes. So these are starting areas that I know well. I have a Draenei and a Night Elf. So again, I know these two start areas and they kind of combined into the same area, just like the dwarf and the gnome do. I've played a Worgen once, and I followed a friend through the start zone. I don't know it really well. And then the panda start zone, I know pretty decently because I have a few pandas, or I have had a few pandas. And then, but this is where we get into the problem. On the Horde, I've never played an orc or a tauren. I've played like maybe 10 levels of a troll. Belf I've done. I've never done a goblin. Again, lots of pandas. And I've played over a dozen across my time of trying Horde and getting disillusioned with it. They've almost always been undead. So I know that start zone pretty decently. So I'm afraid that the undead is going to just win simply because I know the start zone better than almost any other, especially like the goblin and the tauren, who I've never even played a character on. And I said I'd show you. These are all the realms I have a character on. Nazgul, obviously by the character count, is my main server. Nestingwary and Vecnilash, I suppose, are tied to that realm. They're cross-realmed with the three of them where you can send mail. So at one time 11 was the cap, now it's 12. So this is why I have extra. And then I have some RP characters. But this is my main realm. And again, I'm not playing right now. And these are my maxed characters. I have, and you'll see what I mean. All of them, every single one of these is an alliance. Human, Draenei, monk, human. Nope, there's the Night Elf. Sorry. I'm trying to DK. Oh, I got so far again, but it's human, dwarf, human. There's my try at Worgen that I followed somebody out of the start zone in. Panda, and I believe that's a panda as well. So that's what's going on for WoW. You'll see some other welcome videos for some other games that we're playing as well. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in a bit.